Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you some camera tips and tricks available on OPPO Reno 12 Pro 5G. So let's start with the macro photos. There's of course no button that allows you to enable the macro mode. However, we can use the zoom in order to activate the macro mode, and let me quickly demonstrate. So if you zoom in just enough, then over here on the left side you will see this flower icon, which suggests that the macro photos mode is actually enabled. If you turn this off, then you will see the quality of the photo changes. So we use different lenses. So you can zoom in and you can take macro photos with the zoom like so. Of course, you need to hold the camera quite a bit away from the object and then use the zoom. And you can zoom in up to times 10, I believe, maybe even less. Let's try 9.7, still works. And I'm trying to use 9.8 to see if this works, but I cannot really catch 9.8. And there we go. Oh, it switched to 9.9, but I think 9.7 or 9.8 will be the maximum amount. So this is how we can take macro photos. Now, another thing that I want to show you is the auto night mode. So if it is actually dark, then over here we can see the timer. This timer suggests that the night mode will be activated automatically, which takes 1 second to capture the photo, and during that whole second we need to hold the camera as steadily as possible in order to capture the photo in the best quality possible. The next thing that I want to show you is the auto HDR option. So if you open these options by tapping on these three lines in the top right corner, then over here you have auto HDR option, which can be enabled and disabled. Over here next to it we also have interval shooting that allows you to take photos at a selected interval until a specified number of photos has been taken. So here you can choose the amount of photos that you want to take and the time between those photos. So we can select between 1 second and 60 seconds, and the number of shots ranges between 5 shots and 600. Of course, you can pause this process. So if I want to take 30 shots every 4 seconds, and if I enable it, then of course we will see countdown. Over here we can see the count of photos taken, and like I said, every 4 seconds in this case a photo will be taken. I can just pause it by pressing this button. Now the next thing that I want to show you is the mirror effect. So if you open the settings, then over here you can enable and disable the mirror selfie effect that you have in the front camera. Pretty useful if you do not like the mirror mode. Now we can also go down to shooting methods, and over here we can enable the show palm gesture. So with this gesture, if you use the front camera to take a photo, you can show your palm in order to capture the photo. Over here we can also see the description. Pretty cool gesture. And let's go back. If you scroll all the way down, you will find quick launch option, which allows you to double press either volume up or volume down button in order to launch the camera when the screen is off. And this is not available during audio playback. So if you enable this option, you may need to turn on wake screen permission for the camera, like so. And by doing so, let's press one more time. There you go. So now we can turn off the screen, and then if I double press, let's say the volume down button, then I will enable the camera. Alright, another thing that I want to show you is still in the settings, but this time above the quick launch we have the volume button action. So you can customize what you want to do with volume up and down. You can either use it to change the volume of the system, you can capture the photo with the volume buttons, or you can switch it to zoom, which is pretty cool. I think this one is the most useful because this allows you to zoom in as much as you want, and by doing so we can also point it to zoom in to 9.8 as I wanted as before. So now we can check if the macro mode is actually working for 9.8, and as we can see already it is possible. So now I'm gonna turn it up to 9.9. It is still possible. Times 10. I don't think it's working anymore. I'm trying to zoom out as much as possible, but there is no macro logo. So 9.9 zoom. is the maximum zoom after all that we can use. All right, and I think, oh, there's one more thing that I want to show you in the settings, and that is the focus lock. So this option should be enabled by default, but just to make sure, you can check it out if it's working. And this option allows you to tap on the screen on the object in order to lock the focus on this object when you are recording a video, and focus will be automatically adjusted as the subject moves. And this option is available only when you are recording at 30 FPS. So let me demonstrate how it looks like. So we're gonna go to video. Over here we can switch the resolution and the FPS. So I have Full HD 30 FPS selected already. So now I can tap on the screen. You will see this yellow rectangle or square, and if I move in or out, I can actually manage the focus. As you can maybe see, the background is a little bit blurry, especially if I remove the object. So it's sharpened now, and if I bring back my object, it is blurry now in the background. So this is how it works, and of course this works when recording the video, and it doesn't work when you are using 60 FPS. So now another thing that we can do is switch the resolution, of course. So here, while still being in the same settings, you can switch to 4K resolution 30 FPS if you prefer higher resolution than higher FPS. 60 FPS is available only for 1080p or Full HD, and for 720p 30 FPS is the best that we can get. And the next thing that I want to show you is the ultra steady video. So over here on the left side we have the ultra steady mode. This switches the resolution and FPS to Full HD 60 FPS, and it stabilizes the video as much as possible. So if you shake, it doesn't shake as much as it would without the ultra steady mode. Of course it still shakes, it's not really that steady, but it's definitely better and smoother. And last but not least, I want to show you the slow motion mode. So over here, if you go to mode, we can go to slow-mo, and here we have the motion detection on, which allows you to capture something just by moving the object on the screen. So if you enable the recording, then if you move, then you will record the video, and we need to wait a couple of seconds on the screen to save the video. If you prefer to do that without the automatic motion detection, then of course you can disable it over here. And here we can also change some settings. So we have the resolution, we have 720p or 1080p, and the maximum FPS that we can get for Full HD is 480. However, for 720p or HD quality, we have 960 FPS, which is of course much better, as it allows you to go frame by frame with greater details. So it's definitely much smoother than 480. However, of course, I think the quality is just good and better than higher amount of FPS. But this is just, of course, this is just personal preference. And this is pretty much everything that I wanted to show you in this video. Of course, I assume there are way more things that you can discover in the camera. I think those are most interesting and most usable, especially by everyone. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and see you in my next videos. Bye.